Hi, Tom Zimmerman here. Welcome back to my channel, Living Well Beyond 50. I just finished a cycling route around my neighborhood. I did about 4 miles for a warm-up. It's my route that I usually do for walking. But tonight, for my warm-up, I decided to ride my bike. So I really enjoyed it. Perhaps you've seen that video prior to this one. But since I did my warm-up by cycling in my neighborhood, I decided to come in here and do a few other exercises that I haven't done in a while. I like to switch it up. I think you should too. The first exercise I'm going to do is I'm going to be about shoulder width apart with my feet, and I'm going to do a tight curl. So these dumbbells, I usually do 12 of each. So I'll do 12 closed in dumbbells. See how I have them close together? So I bring them straight up and I do 12 of these. Keep your back straight, make sure you breathe, and concentrate on the biceps, which I'm using here. When you first do these, it's a little awkward because you're keeping your elbows tight to your torso, and you bring it straight up. Breathe, exhale. So, depending on how much weight you have, I took some weight off because I'm doing this video, and I'll do 3 sets of 12 usually, and sometimes I add on just to get muscle fatigue. So this is a good start. You stand up again, make sure that your feet are about shoulder width apart, bring the dumbbells up to your chest like a machine, and then down. Straight up and then down. This exercise is the alternate dumbbell shoulder press. So you start here. I have to move back because I have my fan going. And just up. The alternate dumbbell press. Do 12 on each side. And just alternate. Make sure you keep your back straight and do the range of motion. There you go, straight up, a little bit of a torque, as you can see, as I raise the dumbbell. You could bring your arms out a little further if you feel more comfortable there. Sometimes I have a habit of bringing it too close. I like to keep it about this width because it's working the full muscle that I'm concentrating on. I feel in my shoulders. It's the ultimate dumbbell press. So you do 12 on each side. And if you're just starting off, you could lower the weight, whatever you're comfortable with. So I don't know how many that was, but those 2 exercises, the curl in tight and the alternate shoulder dumbbell press, works well together back to back. This exercise is the Dumbbell Floor Fly. Again, you want to keep your arms out further than your shoulders and bring them up. Make sure you breathe. These exercises are really good, especially if you don't have a bench. You could do this on your living room floor, bedroom floor. I would suggest to make sure you get a mat like I have here. You can get them pretty cheap at any sporting store or online. This is a very good exercise. So as you can see, I'm working the arms tonight. Use a weight that you can easily do, especially when you're first starting out. You want to make sure you don't hurt yourself. All right. That was enjoyable. Whew. All right, the next exercise. These are the floor crushers. You might have seen me do these with the bench. But these you can do without a bench. So you lay down and just bring your elbows up in front of you and then bring the dumbbells directly down by your ears. We call these skull crushers. You can see why. That's why I want to make sure you have a good grip. You can see they're working the triceps, the back of my arms. Again, you can adjust the weight. Make sure that you don't strain yourself. You want to start out with a weight that you can do at least 12 reps and hopefully 3 sets. Might be good to keep your legs up if you have any tightness in your lower back. You can have that arch. So those are great exercises. I like doing that because at my age you can get those flabby arms. You don't want them flabby, you want them tight. So the next exercise is the straight arm crunch. Now, as you can see, it's a short movement for my abdomen. You can really feel the tightness. With this weight, keep it straight and do those short crunch. You can really feel it. It really tightens your abdomens. I just began to do these, so I feel it right away. Now, technique is important. I have to improve that because I'm just a beginner with those. So that's a pretty nice exercise, the straight arms crunch. This is the grip sumo squat. Keep your back straight, the dumbbell in front of you, and bring it down. Some people could bring it down further than that. I like to keep it about here. This is where I feel comfortable. Sumo squats. Now, usually I will have a heavier weight than this, but for the video purpose, I'm using a lighter weight. Again, back straight, breathe, exhale. You will feel it with the heavier weight and what you're comfortable with. You do 12 reps, 3 sets. Excellent. After my bike riding, I feel it. This is the seated calf raise. Just take the 2 dumbbells, put them on your knees. Again, your main focus is your calves. I would use heavier weights than these, but just doing that small movement with the weights on top of my knees, I can really feel my calves work. I would probably use 25 on each knee, and I would imagine I would probably do at least 12 reps, 3 sets of 12, and if I need to, I can do more reps, perhaps maybe 4 sets. So this is something you can do easily at home. You can put books underneath your feet and do the same, and just use your chair. If you have a bench, use the bench. So that's a good exercise for your calves. Let me get into the next one. This is the bent row. Again, you want to keep your back straight as you bend forward. There we go. You might have seen me do this with the bench, but again, doing it both at the same time, doing the row, keeping my back straight, breathing, and I'm working my lower back, my shoulders, breathing. I would start off with 12 with a weight that you can do, and you might get a little fatigue near the 11th and the 12th rep. And then you can repeat that 2 more times. Feeling it. And now the next one is the upright row. Legs shoulder width, weight close to each other, and up. Breathe. Ooh, I can feel it. Ooh, shoulders. Excellent. This is a great workout. I'm going to definitely incorporate it into my routine on a weekly basis. It's working pretty similar to all my other workouts, but just a variation of the muscle. You want to make sure that you don't get into a rut doing the same exercises over and over again. So it's good to mix it up. So tonight I'm giving you another opportunity to see another style of lifting that will help you become well-rounded in your strength training. And the last one is the Dumbbell Burpee. Of all ones for me to end with. So you have to have a little more room here. Let me just stretch a bit. Yeah, I feel better. Okay, I have to just be careful. Here we go. Down, down, up, down, burp. It's aerobic and strength training. So do 12 of these and you'll get a good pump. Well, that's it. It's a quick workout for me. Thank you so much for joining me. Try to incorporate that into your routine and you'll feel the difference, especially the next day. Thank you very much. Please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And I'll see you next time. Be well.